Welcome to Planting Seeds. We will be planting seeds of wellness, knowledge, and nurturing. I'm your host, Jill O'Hara, and my mission is to provide you with accurate, up-to-date, and high-quality information that will enhance your life, help you to live a more balanced, healthier, and more joyful life. As an RN and holistic health practitioner, my greatest desire is to help others to reach a place of well-being. Each week we will be presenting special guests who will offer their expertise and help you to live your best life. We want you to heal, grow, and thrive. I'm Jill O'Hara, the host of Planting Seeds. Today I'd like to invite you to a special event. I host the annual Holistic Health Expo at the Marcy Casino in Delaware Park. This year it will be held August 14th from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. You can expect to find between 90 and 100 vendors there, all talking about different avenues of holistic care. You can look for massage therapy, you can look for essential oils, hypnotherapy, Reiki, energy work. There's so many different opportunities to interact with people and educate yourself on all the possibilities. It is always a family-friendly event. It's free to the public. Some services are offered for mini sessions for a few dollars. And this year I'm especially excited because we're going to have a children's demonstration section which will be going on all day. We also have the adult section where we have speakers and demonstrations. I hope that you'll make the time to come out and attend this special event. Help us to celebrate our 5th year, and I look forward to seeing you there. You can also go to www.plantingseeds.us and look under my events and workshops for the other workshops I do, as well as the balanced living events that I'm hosting at the McKinley Mall in Blaisdell. Thank you. Thank you for joining us here today on Planting Seeds. I'm very happy to present my guest, Melissa Carrick, who is an essential oil wellness advocate as well as a licensed massage therapist. And today she will be talking to you and to us about essential oils.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I'm so glad that you're here and you're going to be talking about essential oils, which are some of my favorite things in the world.
Yeah.
Would you care to tell the audience a little bit, what is an essential oil?
Sure. An essential oil is a highly concentrated plant extract, and they can be 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs.
Wow, that's kind of impressive. Mm-hmm. Where do essential oils come from?
Essential oils are extracted from parts of plants, depending on what plant it is. You know, mostly they're extracting them from the petals. And it's a highly concentrated oil, and the important thing is how they're harvested and where they're harvested. So you want to go to where the plants are grown naturally. So essential oil companies can have farms all around the world to make sure that they have the purest, most potent, and therapeutic oil.
Okay, so basically plants that are indigenous to that area, so they're growing the best possible plant. And to obtain the oils, what is the process for actually extracting the oils from the plants? They're basically distilled, from my understanding, or they're cold pressed, and that's pretty much my understanding of how that works. With essential oils, our sense of smell has a lot to do with that. I understand that process. Could you tell me a little bit more about how do you use essential oils?
Sure. There's several different ways. You can inhale, you can apply them topically right onto the skin, and some of them are ingestible. So you can actually take them internally, but be sure that you're reading up on all the safety precautions when doing that, of course.
Okay.
And I brought some examples of how each one is demonstrated.
Okay.
And each one has its own benefit. So if you're inhaling the oil, it's really beneficial for, mood enhancing. Mm-hmm. If you're applying the oil, then you're going to get an effect wherever you apply it, and it also, once it soaks into the circulation, it affects the whole body.
Okay, very good. The one thing I wanted to ask you, with the oral use of essential oils, this is my understanding, and if you can correct me if I'm wrong, essential oils should never be taken orally unless it is directly stated with the essential oils that you're using that you may do so.
Correct.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to clarify that because that's an important point. Not every essential oil should be used orally. Topically or inhaled is fine
Right.
for everybody.
Yep, and again, that goes back to making sure that you do your research when buying oils and that you find a company that performs all the purity testing and all the therapeutic testing to make sure it's the highest quality oil.
Exactly. When it comes to essential oils, what actually, how did you get into using essential oils?
My friend introduced me to them. His sister is a distributor of one of the essential oils, and I took a class, and I kind of went as a favor to him, thinking, you know, I can add this to my massage business.
Okay.
And the class was actually how you can replace a lot of common products with essential oils, whether it be, you know, an over-the-counter medicine or a house cleaning product or a facial product. And that became very interesting to me. And so I
Okay.
use it both in my massage business and at home.
Okay, so you started off thinking you would just use it for massage,
Right.
but then you end up finding out all these other wonderful benefits about essential oils. When you look to essential oils, do you have a favorite?
I think it changes.
Okay.
I think your body tells you what you need. So sometimes I crave a lot of rosemary, and come to find out, rosemary is very, it's good for, it's a relaxation. It helps decrease pain and soreness in your muscles. It's also a good detoxifier, and it helps to increase circulation. I go to lavender a lot as well, which is, you know, a lot of people have heard of lavender for calming, decreasing stress and anxiety, and, you know, it's good to help promote restful sleep. So I change from time to
You
time.
change from time to time. Yes, I've used essential oils for many years now, and I do find the same thing, that a different oil will appeal to you depending upon what's going on in your life at that time. And I would just love to know, how did you incorporate them into your daily life? How, other than inhaling them or, you know, applying them topically, what ways did you incorporate them into your life?
Well, I brought a couple here to show you. I make my all-purpose cleaner, and sometimes I'll use it to clean my yoga mat or clean the kitchen counter, or, and so you buy a spray bottle and, you know, make up your little mixture and use it for your all-purpose cleaner.
Okay.
I also make my own facial products, and this one I would use as my facial toner.
Okay.
And then, as you mentioned, inhaling, this is one of my favorites. It's got a little cotton wick in there that you drip the oil on, and you just smell it, and it really helps to open your sinuses.
Very nice, very nice. I think sometimes my experience has been, and I'm wondering if it's yours, with some of the essential oils, they tend to be what's called hot oils. And when they're hot oils, you do want to make sure you're blending them with a carrier oil like coconut oil or even olive oil for that matter. There's a number of almond oil that you can use there. Have you found that in using them, that sometimes you feel more comfortable using a carrier oil?
Yeah, I would always recommend testing it on a patch test on your skin to see if you have any sensitivities. On the bottoms of your feet is a very good spot to apply oils because they absorb fast, but you also don't have a big reaction to oils. So if you are using a hot oil, Yeah, I would say definitely dilute it until, you find your own personal sensitivity has decreased to that oil.
Yeah, you want to get a certain level of comfort then that your body can tolerate. Have you noted any personal improvements in your life by using essential oils? Is there anything specific?
Definitely. I feel like it's definitely cost effective to make your own products at home. Laundry detergent, soaps, foaming hand soap.
Nice, very
So,
nice. A lot of people are into saving on products
yeah.
and essential oils. One thing, I'm just curious, when you talk to other people about these oils, do you do in a classroom situation ever, or do you just talk about them as you meet people and you interact with them?
I do have the option to do classroom,
Okay.
settings. I haven't done that yet, but I've attended classroom settings.
Okay. I was just asking because as I'd like our viewers to know, your name, your phone number, your contact information is at the bottom of the screen there. And if they were interested in finding out more information about what Melissa does, they can certainly check out her contact information. What continues to motivate you to use these oils all the time? And obviously you are. You're using them in your home and on your body. And,
Yeah.
so what, is there any one thing that just makes you say, oh, I have to have these in my life?
A lot of things. The fact that there's really no harmful side effects, no matter if you're inhaling it, applying it, using it as a cleaning product or a facial product, there's no harmful side effects.
Okay.
But I also just love, flipping through my reference book and learning as much as I can. And that's for anything in life that just keeps me going. I love to just learn anything about everything.
I agree 100%. I definitely do. I think, and that's one thing this whole show is about planting seeds of knowledge. And I do want to say thank you very much for being here and sharing your information. And I do encourage people, if they have more questions, if they'd like more information, that they contact you and look at you as a resource, possible resource for that. At this point in time, again, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
I am really thankful, that we've had this time to talk to Melissa about her essential oils. I do have another guest coming up, and I would like to take a brief intermission, and then we will be back with you shortly. Thank you. At this moment, I'd like to take just a brief second to give you a thoughtful seed for today. And this one comes from Dr. Seuss. Those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Just think about that one for a while. I'm Jill O'Hara, host of Planting Seeds. I'm a registered nurse, certified holistic health practitioner, and a Reiki master teacher. I work with individuals and groups using health and well-being, life coaching skills. I also work as a community speaker to bring workshops and classes to the general public, to businesses and small groups, to provide information on holistic care. You can find me at my website, www.plantingseeds.us. You can find information on there about holistic care, herbal medication, supplements, essential oils, and there's also listings for online education that you can take at your convenience. I look forward to making contact with you in the future. Thank you. Welcome back. I would like to introduce you to my next guest. Her name is Lynn Gardenia. She is a Biogenesis practitioner. Welcome, Lynn.
Thank you.
I'm so glad that you're here and you're going to share information about what Biogenesis is.
Yes, Biogenesis is a form of energy healing.
Okay. And by energy, you mean like plugging in a socket type of energy, or?
No, it's a healing energy that is installed into glass when the tools are made. And I use tools to work on people that need healing.
Okay. All right. I'm looking at the word energetic healing then. And just for our audience sake, I'd like to add a little something to that. When we're talking about energetic healing, we're talking about using the energy that already surrounds us. Okay, this is an energy that's made or in any way or shape. You know, there's no windmills involved, anything like that. This is simply energy that surrounds all of us, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so we're on the same
Yes.
understanding there.
And we have an energy within us, so it's going to use the energy is already in the tool, and each tool does a specific thing for the body. It does a specific healing. It has its own purpose of what each one does for the body or environment.
Okay. Now, can you tell me, does this work just on a physical level or is it emotional level as well?
It actually works on both. If someone is emotionally traumatized, it would help with that. It would help heal it. If someone has negative thoughts, it's going to get rid of those negative thoughts and bring in positive feelings, positive thoughts. That would be an emotional level. And also on a physical level, if someone is physically traumatized, like in an accident, or they have some sort of injury, it would also heal that part of the body physically.
Okay, it sounds quite interesting. With your tools, how do you know which tool to use? Do they have specific
Yes.
functions for each tool?
Well, I do use all of the tools that is in front of us right now. I use them in a session, and each tool, this one is the Biooscillator, and what it does is it removes toxins from the body, and it removes negativity, and it strengthens the body from disease and illness.
Quite interesting. Now, those are not just straight up glass. These are
They're made of glass, but when they're made, there's a healing energy that goes into these tools. So when they're used, the person that it's being used on feels the energy from these tools, and it actually brings them peace, it calms them.
okay. Okay. Now, what about the other tools? Can you tell us a little bit
Yes.
about what each one is for?
Yes. So when I start a session, I have a client hold a biotranslator and a bioamplifier together. The bioamplifiers use a loudspeaker for this to be magnified, for the purpose of it to be magnified. So they would hold them together and they would ask for what they want. It could be anything that they want in their life to happen, or it can be materialistic things like a new house or a new car. And so the biotranslator translates it up into the universe, and so that they'll end up getting it quickly.
Okay. So we're working also on a spiritual level then.
Yes, we
Okay,
are.
we're not
Yes.
just working physically or even mentally, but now we're talking about spiritual.
Yes.
Okay, energy involved here, and by spiritual, I do not mean religious. They're two separate things. Spiritual goes more towards our beliefs and our faith that's innate within us, and understanding that there's a power higher than we are.
Yes.
Versus religion, which is, kind of a little more stringent than that. Now, what about the other tools that you have there?
Okay, so after I use the biooscillator, I go into the bioamplifier. This one also removes impurities from the body. And then I move on to the flame of Genesis. Now, you had asked me about, does it just work for physical? This one is for physical trauma. So what I would do is I wave each tool over someone. And I do it for about 5 to 10 minutes per tool. So this one would be for physical trauma, like a herniated disc, or you had surgery on your knee even 10 years ago, would still work on that particular body part.
Okay.
And then this other tool is the last tool I use, and it is a wand.
Okay.
And this one is just for strictly for energy flow and also for depression and anxiety.
Okay, wonderful. And there's obviously many people who are dealing with depression and anxiety and could just use an overall better flowing of our energy within our body. When we're talking about energy within ourselves, our energy can get blocked because of the
Yes.
traumas and the illnesses that we've endured.
Yes, absolutely.
And so these tools are then being used to help to alleviate those blockages and open
Yes.
everything up. How long does the session typically last?
The first session, because I have to go over information, would probably go from about an hour and a half. And then after that, an actual session by me using the tools is only about 20 minutes to 45 minutes, depending on what they need.
Okay.
But usually the whole time that you're with me is a good hour to an hour and a half.
Okay. And for those of you watching, you can view Lynn's information at the bottom of your screen and her contact information in case you're looking for more, you know, a consult or, you know, just some more information about this. I know
Yes.
some of this stuff is very new to many people, and this is why I'm doing Planting Seeds, because I want to bring this different information to people, and I'm grateful for Lynn to, you know, be willing to share this kind of stuff. How did you get into this?
A friend of mine actually started into this years ago, and she had done treatments on me, and I just noticed the difference of how I felt overall. I felt very, very positive. I was happy. My negativity was gone, and I just felt this weight come off of me of day-to-day stress. And so I thought I would like to get into this, so to help other people feel the same way.
That's wonderful. That really is wonderful. Awesome. When we look at the healing process, the environment is very important, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you tell us, how do you go about helping to heal the environment around us?
Well, if like I had bought a new house, so this gets rid of negativity in the environment. So you want to cleanse your environment.
Okay.
There's other tools out there besides the ones I have in front of me. And there is I do not have it today, but there is a crystal pyramid. And say, for example, there's negativity at work, you would bring it to work and you could leave it in your purse and it'll still work. And what'll happen is it'll get rid of the negativity in the
Yeah.
environment.
I know that feeling. I've encountered that, and I'm sure many people have as well. You pick up that negative feeling
Yes.
of energy, and whether it be a person or a situation, you walk into a certain room and you just feel discomfort.
Yes.
I use Reiki, which is another form of energy healing, to actually clear the energy in the rooms, but I love that idea there. What keeps you motivated? What keeps you going?
Knowing that I'm helping people. Everybody has their own stresses in life, and I just feel better that I'm helping them. And if I could take away some sort of pain, or if they're depressed, it makes me feel good inside to do that.
That's excellent. That's excellent. Yeah, it's a wonderful feeling to be a healer and to
Yes.
help others to a better place in their lives. And again, I think the information that you've shared with us today is just incredible. And I'm thankful that my viewers are getting the opportunity first to listen to information on essential oils and now biogenesis, and we can you know, just kind of generate some more interest and provide the knowledge that, you know, people may not encounter in everyday situations. when you are using, when you are working a session with a client, do you feel like you're being healed as well?
Yes. I actually feel the energy in the room, and when you give healing, you get healing in return.
Excellent. Beautiful.
Yes.
Well, then, thank you very much for
Thank
being
you.
my guest today. I thank you. Thank you all for being here. I would like to add an additional comment here. The information on this program is holistic care, natural living, sustainable living. And what I'd like the viewers to understand is when I speak about holistic care or present topics such as we saw today with essential oils and biogenesis, holistic providers are certainly never looking to replace your regular physician. We ask that you make sure that you keep in touch and routinely get care there, but consider these complementary forms of healing. Have a blessed day. Thank you. Thank you for joining us here on Planting Seeds today. It's my hope that we've provided you with some valuable information that will inspire you and motivate you to dig a little deeper and go a little bit further. Thank you and have a wonderful day.